So welcome you guys to another video. Okay, so in this video we'll be talking about extra day, that is Friday. I don't remember the date. Yeah, 17th Friday 2025 on the month October. Okay, so as you can see we are trading inside what do you say, a weekly upper quadrant and the bodies of the previous week. Okay, so what I'm gonna say here, we need to focus really well. Okay, so let's get into the video. Okay, so what you're seeing here is a weekly chart of GBPUSD on a 1 week time frame. Okay, so I just wanted to focus over here. Not this week. I just wanted to have a look at this week. Okay, on the last week, this October 6th and 29th September, market closed there around this point. Uh, 394 801 and open at 409, right? So there's a huge difference in this. Okay, what I want you to focus on the weekly opening gap that I have annotated here. You can see new week opening gap low uh, 6 October and new week opening gap high 6 October. Okay, and I want you to have a look at the encroachments of this. And one more thing is there. I have marked the new week opening gap 0 point quadrants, okay, 0.25 quadrants, 0.75 quadrant here, okay. And this red candle is not the wick, this wick, okay, this is this, what do you say, week opening gaps quadrant, okay, so don't confuse it with. And taking the discount of this premium wick, you can see that I have specified 0.25 level there, 0.5 level there, and 0.75 level there. You can see that the 0.75 level and the 0.25 level are close to the wick opening gaps. That is really a really good uh, point of interest. Okay. So for this week, I have already uh, I have already typed here 0.75 update weekly premium week, and you can see it's new week opening gap. Okay, NWOG. Okay, going to daily chart. We are today we for extra day we need all these points, all these annotations here to be considered in order to trade. Okay, so going to a daily chart, we are in a bullish run. On morning, that is London section, and before that, I will just tell about the daily thing. Okay, we had some low there. Got that low. Okay, created a short time low. Took out that low, and while going up, this is fair value gap, which extra day it came to mitigate. Okay, so you have a fair value gap up there. Okay, so I'll come to this why I take this or not. Okay, now on London junction, when market opened here, went up higher. look at the quadrants. Okay, so we will go to some smaller time frame and explain. Before that, I will show you one more thing. So had this 4 hour value gap up there, which is at a point near to the 0.75 percentage or the upper quadrant of that new week opening gap. Okay, so we have the new week opening gap up here, and we have the 4 hour value gap up there. Can also think this was an order book, but didn't come in that order book. Okay, and now the real fun starts. Okay, so going to 1 hour time frame. Everything. First, we'll cover this part, then we'll go down. Okay, you can see that on an hourly chart, there is a midnight opening price. Midnight open took the previous day high, went down, where that 4 hour fair value gap, and wood is respecting that 0.75 or the upper quadrant of new week opening gap, okay, of 6th October. Okay, fine. Now, broke down, we have a small low up there, closed below that low, creating a fair value gap to the bearish side. Okay, so now I think you got this much things clear, right? Going to a 15-minute chart, same there, nothing much, nothing less. There is one London section trade, but I don't know. I personally could have taken it, but I will just explain the trade. Okay, no worries. You have this low short-term low or the relative UK lows up there. You go successive. Next candle went up a little bit higher to where? To 0.25 percentage level of the new week opening here. You can also see here sell short-term low. And after this low was took out, failed to reach the 0.50 percentage level of new week opening gap. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so now we will dive into this one. Okay, so basically this is almost 2:15. The London section starts okay from 1 o'clock to almost 5 a.m. your local time. I think it's good to trade New York. Okay, you had this 5 minute fair value gap up there. I will just mark that. 1 minute you have another things. Okay, so just don't worry. Okay. Market came to where? Look at the bodies. It is respecting the upper quadrant of new week opening gap. Okay, next candle went up a little bit higher. Unfortunately, because of the time being, it closed above this. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay, came to this 4 hour. Sorry guys, I don't have premium. Start to go lower. Okay, you had this respected 5 minute fair value gap. So invest. Okay, so it's this 5 minutes midpoint and this weekly 0.5 of the premium or the consequent encroachment of the premium week aligns the same, okay, of this 5 minute value cap. Okay. I will be directly checking you 1 minute. What you can see here is something, high there, have a higher high there, structure shift to the downside, I can't say this as an outflow, okay, this is nothing, but this is a short time high, it's an intermediate time high, okay, so no, this is not an intermediate time high, okay, so no problem. So created a structure shift to the downside. Yeah, this is what I was showing you about. You had this, that VIP, I'm just removing this for a minute, okay, as you can see that this 5 minute fair value gap was here, okay, just memorize it. The market into that. What is this? What is this particular candle is called? I told you, right? That's a suspension block, an immediate rejection from there. Next candle went to the 0.5 percentage of that weekly week post up. There you can enter. After this candle shows a rejection from this 0.5 level and this volume balance. You can directly enter on the next candle here, or if you see this is gonna go up to this 0.5 level. That's perfect entry, optimal entry here. Okay. So if you're entering here, when you will make, I will make my stop loss at the 0.75 level up there. Okay, so I don't want the market to push it my stop loss above 56 points or 5 pips. Correct 4 pips stop loss. Where should I target? I told you I have some relative get loss, right? Yeah, this one. So I personally look for a 3R. That's enough for me. So I could get a 3R around the 0.25 percentage level. So yeah, I put my stops right there because these two candles are, both the bodies of the candles are here, right? So like this, like that. Okay, that's a 3.5 hour trade on London section. Okay, so but if you ask me where should be the target according to the price action, it will be below this level, okay, below this relative equal loss. That is here. That's around 5 hour rate, but I am okay with this. That's the first trade that you could have taken in the London section, with respecting all the quadrants of the new week opening gap and the weekly premium week. Okay, fine, no problem. Now, you have this volume balance. I told like that. Now, after the London section, we are respecting the bearishness, or we are respecting the bearishness to go to the downside, right? So that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So you can say that on an hourly chart, we were coming from that 0 point upper quadrant of that, coming from forward. We got a structure shift to the downside. We have a fair value gap, hourly fair value gap up there. Everything is perfect, right? So you can see that in this hourly fair value gap, we have the new week opening gap low, October 6. Okay, so while I was watching the market in London section, I was watching it from somewhere here. Okay, going to directly jump into 1 minute chart. Okay, no problem. So that hourly chart, market one came to this hourly chart once, break down a little bit, again break down a little bit, came back up there, respecting what the lower quadrant or the opening shit, low of new week opening gap. Okay, so and when they did it bit down, clearing these two sets right there, rallied up again to that new week opening gap low. So October 6 failed to reach the midpoint. That's perfectly fine. No thing, nothing wrong in that. Okay, so now we can clearly see this is a sell side, right? 5 minute, sorry, our 1 minute sell side there, and another sell side up there. Fine. Okay, now I just wanted to annotate to another daily premium week. Okay, so discount week. Okay, so okay, now why did I choose this one? When market was around, this is that well going down. This is the first what is it premium week that I can see. Can also use this one because this is the longest one. But for the time that it should what you say. While I annotate this one and annotate this one, this gives me more respect over its respecting every quadrants of this week. Okay, so that's it. That's why I chose that one. Okay, going to you can see that here also. Okay, the reason I chose it, I remember. Okay. It already went a little bit down. Okay, and respected the zero point 0.5 level, not the any levels of this figure. So I just show you. 0.5 level of that one was here, right? So it doesn't respect it, right? Uh, I don't know how to explain it to you, but it's the reason is that one. So you can see that while going down, market went directly to this 0.5 level or the midpoint of the daily discount week. Okay. Why am I saying that it's a discount week? Because we are the market is above that price point, right? That's what the reason I'm saying it was a discount week. Okay, so market went to the 0.5 level, rejected from there all the way up to where hourly chart, sorry, hourly fair value gap broke down lower. That's your structure shift to the downside. You can see the candle cost were right at the 0.77 level, right? And created what this 50-minute fair value gap. So while I was watching market, this is my what is it concern about what it was doing. Okay, so going to 1 minute chart, you can see that the price were all respecting the 0 point or the lower quadrant of that week. Okay. Price was respecting lower quadrant of that week continuously for almost 10 minutes, and it start to break away to the downside, but failed to reach the opening of that daily discount week. Okay, then when rallied, buy side here and 15-minute fair value gap up there, rally to there. Okay, so now you need to know what I'm gonna say thoroughly. Okay, this is a perfect trade that you can see the cross or the high of the premium week went up there, went to this fair value gap, high, higher high, never low. It's not a proper structure shift, but if you see something like this, after taking this liquidity using this 1 minute fair value gap, and the next candle broke down without even like minding that it was here, right? Minding and broke down lower, sweeping this liquidities off the sell side a short time, created a fair value gap up there, right? If you just look, if you are looking at this one also, where it has reached till the midpoint or the high of that uh, daily discount week. Okay, so now it becomes a premium week because we are in the lower side. So directly when I'm just taking this because it is the biggest one. Midpoint of the this 1 minute fair value gap when body crossed below. No, and there is the reason I marked this one was bro, this fair value gap was respected one, twice, thrice. Look at the body staying inside it. Okay, so one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9 times it has been trying to respect it. Okay, okay. That's the reason I extended to the right. Okay, so after the price went into this fair value gap and starting to show a rejection, but the rejection from the downside also was higher. Okay? That's another reason why I was waiting. Or you see, this candle went to the midpoint and touched this one, right? So let's say suppose this candle closed below the low of this candle. Okay, so low of the previous candle. Then if it continues a little back lower and closed again around anywhere here inside this, I would have taken an entry here. Minimum stops above this thing. Okay, so that didn't happen. I was waiting. So it didn't happen. That's fine. That's really fine. Okay, so no problem with that. Now again, market went down, disrespecting this fair value gap for the first time. Over after forming, like it formed around 8, 9:20. But after 20 minutes, its car displays it's not respecting it anymore. So went to this zero point 0.5 level, little bit up, and there is okay. Then went to the zero point 0.7 quarter level and went again. So while it was going up, I I was there are two possible entries for me at the 0.25 level or at this fair value gap. Mostly, multiple traders will think that this fair value gap it could touch, right? But it failed to touch that inverse fair value gap. But and this is where it touched. Okay, touched to the zero point 0.2 level of that daily premium wick. Now that was my entry. Job was where above the upper quadrant, sorry, or the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. That is this particular zero point 0.1 level. Okay, that's around I think 40 pips something. I don't remember how much it is, okay, 40 or something. I don't know. Entry at this 0.25 level of that premium wick. You can see this was not respected, right? So first target, final target. That's it. When you see price going like this, you can do for the final target. Okay, so that was my entry at 0.25 level. Stop loss Ah, it was only 30 pips, I remember. 33 pips, sorry, 3 pips. And targeting for the sell side, okay. That's a 3.72 hour at the weekend. That's what you say. Golden opportunity to enter there, okay. So, there was one more thing that I was looking for. This 1 minute for recap and just 1 minute for sorry VIP and just 1 minute for recap. Okay, so look at the price points here. Okay, so price went through this 1 minute fair value gap, investing it. Till that time, it was respecting one, two times. Okay, went to the 0.25 got level, blocked down, disrespecting this 1 minute fair value gap up again. Went to that, what is saying? Fair value gap, went up to that 1 minute inverse fair value gap, and the bodies, and the next candle, where did it win? Perfect to that volume balance, right? You can see a tick or a small portion of it inside the volume balance, okay? And crossed right below this. You see this candle opened up. That's your partials there. You're taking partials there. Where should your end? Where should your stop loss will be? I will put my stop loss right there at my entry price. So first I put here. After taking partials, I am taking it moving to here. So there to here. So there is the risk of the risk for my entry at this point is zero now. Partials here. That almost give me a 3 hour. Again a 3 hour. Okay, 3.5 for this trade and another 3.3 hour for this one. Okay, that's around 7 hour trade. That you could get easily. Okay. Entry on this 0.25 level. Stop loss 3 pips at the close of that or this point that we can see that point went to this 0.5 line broke down disrespecting this fair value gap, came back to this volume balance, closed below the midpoint of that 1 minute fair value gap and respecting this VIP. Again next candle went to the 0.5 level of that weekly premium week. That's your entry or the sorry that's your partials. Making the stop loss at the quadrant, next quadrant again, and targeting for the sell side up there. Why I am targeting the sell side? So this is a good sell side that I am seeing. You see that below? That's the sell side that I was referring to. Okay, I think. Wait a second, I will come now. Oh, sorry for the interruption, guys. I was going far out. Okay, I just now where did the market came all the way down? So anything above this is a discount, okay. So I don't want to sell in a discount zone, okay. So that's the reason I told this is the final target for me for this trade, okay. So I told you there was a daily fair value gap down there, right? So this one, this particular one, okay. So the the market came all the way up to where? Where did it go? So that the belly kept just touching it, then start to go up. That is that low there. Oh, after like this time, I did really don't like to take any more trades or something. So I already got a good trade. Oh, you had an inverse there. I won't suggest you to take in trades from the here. Okay, so I just don't want. That's the reason. Oh, when after coming here, this is the buy side. Went through there. Structure shift to the upside. If I look at the board is respecting each levels of the thing. Okay, so wait. Now you have a fair value gap right there at the 0.5 level, and you have a breakaway gap at the low of the candle, right? So low and 0.7 level. So going to 1 minute, this and all I didn't check till now. Okay, it is my trade from there to here. After coming to that fair value gap, you can see this got immediate rebalance. Go come again here when I take out this bicep there. And if you, yeah, you can see that there will be some 5 minutes there. Yeah, I told you right. This 5 minutes. Five minutes there. You can see that this Ferrari gap was reversed immediately. Came back to the 0 point upper quadrant of that level, respecting the small Ferrari gap, respecting the small Ferrari gap, and respecting the quadrant level. Went up higher. You can either take an entry on this quadrant levels or this or on this Ferrari gap. Okay. Where you will put your stops below. Anywhere below this candle, or you can put that low of this candle because it's coming from a low that and a fair 15-minute fair value gap, right? So if that 15 minutes here, it's duty to take out all the liquidity up high here. Okay, so if you are gonna take a trade on this fair value gap, making your stops right there, hoping for these relative good highs, right? So that gives you 3.3 or no big deals. My final target will be there, perfectly delivered. So I would have exited on these two relative weekend also. That is perfect for me. And went all the way to that hourly fair value gap that we discussed here. That's it. The day ends here at 5:40, 5:58. I think that's all for the video, guys. So you, I think you got understand of something. Okay, if you need some screenshot or something, take it. VIP partials or I'll just remove this one. Yes, well, at zero. Yes, well, at zero level. Okay. And targeting for the sell side, you can just see that. Okay. So entry at the 0.25 level, sell at the 0 level. Partials, partials. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait 1 second. Partials, TIA, partials at 0.5th quadrant, and then black candle, okay. Moving and moving SL to where? SL to entry at 0.25 level, okay. Uh, First vessel was here, entry was here. We'll take partials at the 0.50 level, that is this one. And we moved our stop close to the entry or the 0.2 level, to 5 level, waiting for the target to hit. Okay. I think that's all for the video, guys. You took the screenshot, everything is perfect, I think. I think that's it. There is one more thing that I want to draw up here, okay, because I don't think this daily fair value gap is being respected that much. Oh, it doesn't even come to the lower quadrant. That's not good. Okay, just removing this one. I think you understand the trade. I think I will keep this one for the time being because we are still near to here, right? So next week we have this buy side up there. We had this huge sell side. Relative wicked lows there. Mostly we are at the around I think 0.7 level. I think. Yeah. Let's see what the market has to do on the next few days. Okay, then we will. Okay, so now what we have here is, oh, you had this 1 hour fair value gap up there. I didn't notice that one. Okay, so if that 1 hour is sold, I told you about a trade in the afternoon, right? I mean that after coming here, that could be valid. Okay, and you can target directly for this one here. Okay, I think that's all for the video, guys. I think it's been a quite long I'm talking to. Oh, it's 38 minutes. Okay, so we'll end the video right here. We will see you in the next video. Uh, Till then, happy weekend. Stay safe.